Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Jake from TodaysiPhone.com, and here's your TIP Daily for November 2nd, 2012. Now, I'm sorry I've been away for so long. I had no power thanks to Hurricane Sandy, but obviously I'm back now. Now, even though New York City was hit pretty hard by Hurricane Sandy, Apple's iconic 5th Avenue Cube store still managed to sell completely out of the iPad mini when it went on sale today, November 2nd. Now, this could be a result of Apple simply underestimating how many of the devices it would sell, but it also could be sort of due to the fact that there could be some supply chain issues. All in all, Apple is expected to sell between 800,000 and 1 million iPad mini units during this weekend, which will be its first weekend on sale. Okay, moving on. SquareTrade, a company known for its drop comparison videos, hit the webs again this week with a pretty interesting video demonstrating a drop test between the iPad mini, the Nexus 7, and the iPad 3. Now, the company caught some flack last time because of the inconsistency with how it tested the iPhone 5 versus Android devices. So this time the company created this mechanism that allows them to drop every tablet from exactly the same distance and exactly the same angle, and it created some pretty interesting results. As far as corner drops are concerned, the iPads fared much better than the Nexus 7, but with face down drops, iPad shattered while Nexus 7 only got a crack in the corner. So obviously the construction and the materials and just the design of these devices will differ how they will deal with impact, but this video is definitely worth taking a look at even if you're not considering buying one of these devices, just because it's interesting to see how durable the top tablets on the market really are. You can check that out in the description down below. Okay, and finally, you may or may not know that iOS 6.0.1 is available to all of our devices now, and it just has some basic bug fixes, but Apple also seeded iOS 6.1 Beta 1 to developers yesterday, and that is a slightly more significant update than 6.0.1. So far, the initial reports on the web seem to suggest that Apple has made improvements to the way you report an error in the Maps program, which obviously is nice because we want to get those errors out as soon as possible. And they've also slightly tweaked how the music controls show up on the lock screen of your device. So again, not too much here. Most of these updates and improvements in 6.1 are, behind the scenes, how stuff works and making sure everything is running as good as it can. But if you're a developer and you are running iOS 6.1 Beta 1, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments section down below. And if you aren't a developer and you haven't updated to 6.0.1 yet, you can do that now over the air or through iTunes, so definitely check that out. Okay, well, that's all the big news for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Your question of the day today is, what updates do you hope to see in iOS 6.1 when it gets pushed to all of our devices? Do you want to see UI improvements? Do you want to see applications changed or altered in any way? You can let me know in the comment section down below or on Twitter at TIP_Jake. Please don't forget that all the links to everything I talked about in this video are in the description down below. I hope you guys stayed safe and dry and out of the wind during Sandy, and if you're still recovering, then best of luck to you. And as always, for more news, views, and reviews, please don't forget to check out TodaysiPhone.com.